सौ बनसोडे SM कृष्णा महाविद्यालय रेटरे बुद्रुक chemistry department. Today we see second qualitative property from chapter number 2 solution. Boiling point elevation. Here there are two words, boiling point and elevation. First we see definition of boiling point and then we see about elevation. Boiling point of liquid is the temperature at which its vapor pressure equals the applied pressure. For liquids in open containers, the applied pressure is atmospheric pressure. Here, if we take a beaker, some water is taken into it, heat is given to the beaker and temperature is noted. After some time, the vapors forms and temperature remains constant, and this is called as boiling point of that liquid. Here we do not apply any external pressure and therefore the applied pressure means the atmospheric pressure, means at the boiling point the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. If we add non-volatile solute into the solvent, then the boiling point of the solution is elevated. Means by adding non-volatile solute, that is the substance whose boiling point is high, means whose vapors do not form easily, means at the low temperature. By adding such type of non-volatile solute into the solvent, the boiling point of that solution is increased and it is called as boiling point elevation. Now if we consider TB naught is the boiling point of a pure solvent. T means temperature, B means boiling point, and TB naught, this notation is used for the pure solvent, and TB that of solution. Then TB is greater than TB naught. Here TB is the boiling point of the solution, which is higher than TB naught, that is boiling point of the solvent. Now the difference between the boiling point of solution and that of pure solvent at any given constant pressure is called the boiling point elevation, and it is given by the expression delta TB, that is difference between boiling point of solution and boiling point of pure solvent. Delta TB equal to TB minus TB naught. This is shown with the help of graph. The graph is plotted vapor pressure against temperature, and this graph shows that at any temperature the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of pure solvent. Hence, the vapor pressure temperature curve of solution, that is CD, lies below that of solvent AB. The difference between the two vapor pressures increases as temperature and vapor pressure increase as predicted by the equation. The intersection of the curve CD with the line corresponding to 760 mm is the boiling point of solution. The similar intersection of the curve AB is the boiling point of pure solvent. It is clear from the figure that the boiling point TB of the solution is higher than that of pure solvent, that is TB naught. At the boiling point of a liquid, its vapor pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere. In order to reach boiling point, the solution and solvent must be heated to a temperature at which the respective vapor pressures attain 1 atmospheric pressure. At any given temperature, the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of pure solvent. Hence, the vapor pressure of solution needs higher temperature to reach 1 atmosphere than that needed for vapor pressure of solvent. In other words, the solution must be heated to a higher temperature. Then we see boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. Here concentration of solute means how much amount of solute is dissolved in the particular solvent. The boiling point elevation is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Thus, delta TB is directly proportional to M, or delta TB is equal to KB into M, where M is molality. Molality is one way to express the concentration of solution. The proportionality constant KB is called boiling point elevation constant or molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. If M is equal to 1, then delta TB is equal to KB. Thus, ebullioscopic constant is the boiling point elevation produced by 1 molar solution. Then we see units of ebullioscopic constant, that is KB. KB is equal to delta TB upon M. The unit of temperature is Kelvin and the unit of molality is mole per kilogram. Therefore, K upon mole per kilogram, that is K kilogram per mole. Here K means temperature in Kelvin. Then we see molar mass of solute from boiling point elevation. The equation delta TB is equal to KB into M. Suppose we prepare a solution by dissolving W2 gram of solute in W1 gram of solvent. Here W means weight, that is mass. 2 is used for solute and 1 is used for solvent. Moles of solute in W1 gram of solvent is equal to W2 upon M2, that is W2 means weight or mass and M2 means molar mass. Thus, moles are given by mass divided by molar mass. Mass of solvent W1 gram is equal to W1 gram divided by 1000 gram or kilogram equal to W1 upon 1000 kilogram. We see the equation M is equal to moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kilogram. This is the expression of molality by definition. And therefore, by substituting the values, we get the expression W2 upon M2 mole divided by W1 into 1000 kilogram is equal to 1000 W2 upon M2 W1 mole per kilogram. Substitution of this value of M in equation 2.13, we give delta TB is equal to KB into M. M is 1000 W2 upon M2 into W1, and therefore M2 means molar mass of solute is equal to 1000 KB W2 divided by delta TB into W1. Now we see the third colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. Here also there are two words, depression and the second is freezing point. Depression means lowering or reduce or decrease. Freezing point, Gotan Bindu. We see first definition of freezing point. Freezing point of a liquid is the temperature at which liquid and solid are in equilibrium and the two phases have the same vapor pressure. The general experimental observation is that the freezing point of a solvent is lowered by dissolving a non-volatile solute into it. Thus, freezing point of solution containing non-volatile solute is lower than that of pure solvent. Here, non-volatile solute means whose boiling point is low, and therefore for boiling high temperature is required, and therefore the freezing point of the solution is lowered. If TF0 is the freezing point of pure solvent and TF is the freezing point of a solution. Here T means temperature, F means freezing point, TF is used for the solution and TF naught is used for the solvent. And therefore, by definition, TF naught is greater than TF. TF naught means freezing point of the pure solvent and TF is the freezing point of the solution. By definition, we see that the freezing point of the solution is lowered by adding the non-volatile solute, and therefore the difference between the freezing point of solution and solvent is given by delta TF is equal to TF naught minus TF. This equation is because TF naught is higher and TF is lower. Then this is seen also with the help of graph. The graph is vapor pressure versus the temperature. The vapor pressure temperature diagram consists of three curves. AB is the vapor pressure curve of solid solvent, while CD is vapor pressure curve of pure liquid solvent. EF is the vapor pressure curve of solution that always lies below pure solvent. It is important to note that solute does not dissolve in solid solvent. The curves AB and CD intersect at point B, where solid and liquid phases of pure solvent are in equilibrium. The two phases have the same vapor pressure at B. The temperature corresponding to B is the freezing point of solvent, that is TF naught. Similarly, at E, the point of intersection of EF and AB, the solid solvent and solution are in equilibrium. They have the same vapor pressure at E. The temperature corresponding to E is the freezing point of solution, that is TF. It is clear from the figure that freezing point of solution TF is lower than that of pure solvent TF naught. It is obvious because the vapor pressure curve of solution lies below that of solvent. Freezing point of solvent is lowered by dissolving a non-volatile solute into it. At the freezing point of a pure liquid, the attractive forces among molecules are large enough to cause the change of phase from liquid to solid. In a solution, the solvent molecules are separated from each other because of solute molecules. Thus, the separation of solvent molecules in solution is more than that in the solvent. Thus, delta TF is directly proportional to M, or delta TF is equal to Kf into M. The proportionality constant Kf is called freezing point depression constant or cryoscopic constant. If M is equal to 1, M that is molality, the way to express the concentration of the solute, delta TF is equal to Kf. The cryoscopic constant thus is the depression in freezing point produced by 1 molar solution of a non-volatile solute. Then we see unit of Kf. Delta TF upon M is equal to K or degree Celsius divided by mole per kilogram, equal to K kilogram per mole or degree Celsius kilogram per mole. Molar mass of solute from freezing point depression. The molality M of the solution is given as M is equal to 1000 W2 divided by M2 W1. Substitution of equation 2.14 into equation 2.17 gives the equation delta TF is equal to Kf into 1000 W2 divided by M2 W1, and hence M2 is equal to 1000 Kf W2 divided by delta TF W1. Molar mass by freezing point depression is given as M2 is equal to 1000 Kf W2 upon delta TF W1. It is similar to that of the boiling point. We stop here. Thank you.